Let's quickly talk about the patch notes here. So today we got a new Arena Gauntlet patch 1.13. I'm gonna run it down really fast for you guys. We're not gonna go too in-depth. So first up, we got a revamped augment in visuals and names. So basically now red is still attack damage, blue is now shield, so defensive, and yellow is now energy. So basically what used to be yellow defensive is now blue, and what used to be purple is now yellow. So the energy stuff that used to be purple is now yellow, and the shields that used to be yellow is now blue. Which I think makes more sense, right? Because red and yellow make orange, red and blue make purple. Like, it's a little bit more straightforward instead of, like, I don't know. We'll see. It's definitely tough to learn. We have new pictures, right? The augments are still the same, like Steel 6 Omega Power from the highest Omega Power enemy. That is still the same augment, it just has a new picture, and now it has a color coding to it. I promise you this will get easier over time. Right now it's super confusing and you're gonna have a hard time figuring it out. But down the line, I think it's gonna be very obvious, and in a millisecond you're gonna realize, okay, this is green, this means that, and I don't know. It's gonna make sense, even though it doesn't make sense yet, I believe so. Seamless augment relocation, so you don't have to put your Illuvium back to the bench and back out again. You can use, you can drag and drop and augment an item from one Illuvium to the other one on the battle board, which makes stuff a lot more faster and smoother, especially in the late game. We got the Battle Pass Season 1. I think you buy one right now for roughly, with the discount, around 30 bucks for 3 months. So it's roughly around 10 bucks a month. And you get like a battle board, skin, and really cool stuff. So I'm stoked about this, a little bit sense of progression. Brand new unified shop, so we have an in-game shop now, which is really cool to see. Then we got enhanced main menu experience. You will have like a little bit more showcase for your cosmetics and everything. In-client notification, huge step forward. We should have had that a long time ago, but better late than never. IPL 250 coming up and so on. So we have notifications now. This is really cool, I think. Definitely a right step in the right direction. Clean experience in scouting. So if you scout someone else, you're not going to see the fast forward fights that you have missed. It's going to go straight to the live action, which I'm a bit sad about. I like the fast forward recap, but it was a bug, not a feature, and now it has been removed. Experimental low performance mode is pretty huge. So now if you are lagging and have a not so good system to keep up with Illuvium, if your laptop is melting, now you have an experimental low performance mode, which kind of uses probably the Illuviums that they have tuned down the polygons for the mobile version. So we're gonna see how that goes. I'm gonna definitely try it. My computer can handle Illuvium pretty well. Like, performance has been better and better. It's not getting super hot anymore, but yeah, that's definitely cool. Boosted Leviathan bonus, so 10% extra bonus. I guess 5% in stats and 5% in levels. They didn't clarify it here, so yeah, basically if you own good Leviathan Illuvials, they're gonna be even stronger, so they're gonna have more impact. And yeah, if it's too much, you're gonna tune it down again. We're just playing around with numbers here to see what's best. Tonight is gonna be another Leviathan qualifier and tournament, so I'm gonna play in this. And I'm gonna test it out how he is. Team Planner for Leviathan mode. This is huge. You're gonna be able to select actually the Illuvium that you wanna use and that you wanna level. Because now we're also getting XP from Leviathan and ranked games. And we can select which one of our Illuviums should get that XP. So that's really cool. I don't have to spam overworld anymore. What I don't wanna do, I can just play arena. And secondly, for example, if your perfect stat Illuvium is level 40, but your shit stat Illuvium is level 41, it's not going to auto-select the bad stat Illuvium anymore. You can actually choose which one it is, so that's really cool. I can get all my bad stat high-level Illuviums back to my account that I transferred away to mitigate this issue. Crystal clear endgame XP, so you're going to see how much XP you get at the end screen. Other improvements and bug fixes. Let's go quickly through them. Spectate we're gonna have a full end screen results in the spectate feature. Really cool. Also for the tournament stream and for spectating. Smooth new transition effects when scouting. Fixed bench. That's good. Corrected glitches. Other stuff. Other 20 fixes for errors and crashes. So that is huge. We're getting more stable. this is what I want to see. This is what I want to see every week. Should be the only thing that we focus on right now, because I think we have all the features in game. Just make the game more stable. You cannot have a competitive game with a competitive scene if the game is crashing. That just doesn't work. This is the ultimate bottleneck. And screen bonding fix. That's nice. We're going to see who bonded to what. Holo and Dark Holo visual tweaks. So I'm excited for that one, because I didn't really like the Holo and Dark Holo. It was kind of hard to see the Illuvial behind the skin. So I hope that's going to be better now. Added back and main menu buttons. Okay, end screen recap. We saw that. Low performance mode. That's going to be cool. Damage info panel. Corrected updates when spectating another player. Correctly updates. That's cool. That's really nice, because we need that info. Augment icons. Improved contrast and visuals. Alright, visual artifacts. Spectator mode. And so on. I think that's pretty much it. Drag and drop, fixed functionality, battle pass, claim error, okay. Then we have the balance updates, which I'm really gonna go quickly over it. Penguin, his Omega ability has been nerfed, but his stats have been boosted, and hopefully, like the team surely has tested him, he should be not so overpowered anymore. The Omega attack speed bonus was the problem why he got so overpowered and stacked infinitely. So that has been changed. Fire receives a little buff at the later stages. Empath receives also a little buff at the later stages. Water also increases its regeneration at the later stages. And also, we now have no longer this weird lethargic effect that was before at max water. But now we have on Omega gain 8 Omega power. So it seems like there's a little invoker effect on as an extra effect if you have max water. Which sounds pretty OP, so I think there's going to be a lot of 8 water Scion stuff coming up, Invoker. And I'm excited for it. It's a cool composition. Shock a little bit buffed the damage, which is crazy to me. I thought it was enough, but there we go. Toxic, double the damage. Max health per second, which is crazy. So Toxic is definitely going to be meta right now. Also, the threshold has been increased. Verdant is better. Predator damage increased, so prepare to see a lot of gorillas and Chukul, especially in the early mid-game, even if they don't play for rogues. You can play those now. All the time, I feel like. Revenant has been a little bit nerfed. Let's see if it's going to be enough. Dust has been a little bit nerfed. Magma damage has been a little bit nerfed. So this is cool to see. I just hope it was enough and not too much. Then we got Phantom. Big update to Phantom. On combat start, Phantom units become untargetable for 4, 5, 6 seconds. It's not longer that abilities can critically strike. So huge rework for the Phantom trait. And I guess just this crit was a little bit too overpowered. And they also gain now more stacking Omega power on crit. So we'll see. We'll have to test how that works. Toxic. We have it here again. And just healing on takedowns got reduced. The damage got increased, and the explosion also got reduced by quite a lot, from 20 to 16%, for example. Then we have the weapons. Rod got buffed a little bit. Suit gives you extra range to you, and a nearby Illuvial got nerfed by 1/3, so that's pretty huge. Phage Fire got nerfed. Adaptive Carapace got nerfed. Legendary Augments all got nerfed by 20%, so they're gonna be less impactful. Draft deck. You're not gonna find composite imprints anymore. People have been complaining about this. The team has listened. So you're not gonna find like your toxic chip anymore in the carousel. Or actually in the draft deck. So that's the item you get, right? So yeah, that's gone. Then reduced RNG and the chance of high impact augments. Greatly reduced that all units come with a legendary augment. So it is the carousel. So in general, all the augments that you get, it's going to be less crazy. It's going to be less imprints. It's going to be less legendary augments. Legendary augments are less strong, and everything has been tuned down a little bit to not be so polarizing when you find this huge legendary augment compared to not finding it. And yeah, keep the feedback coming, because all of these things, I think, or many things that come here are coming from the community, right? So the team is listening to you, give you feedback respectfully in the arena chat in Illuvium or feedback channels, and the team will hear it and will maybe apply it. And I think this is really cool that the team is so close to the community. Really cool to see all these features and also bug fixes. I hope we're going to focus even more on bug fixes and stability, because that's all we need at the moment, I feel like, after we had these crucial features implemented like Illuvial selection and stuff like that. Cool.